I don't think it's effective, and the reason it doesn't is that I don't even really know what they do. And if we don't know what they do, then that means they're not making their voice heard enough. I find it, whether you call it ombudsman or whatever, what we did in the city is that we didn't want to create an ombudsman office, because just by its nature, by its design, it's part of government. We wanted to focus on bringing people together, and so we partnered with the Chamber of Commerce, the Mesa Chamber of Commerce, and we created what we call Startup Mesa. It functioned similarly, but was much more effective, because what you had is that you had city employees embedded in the chamber and chamber employees embedded in the city. So when there was an issue, you had somebody from all sides at the table. You had somebody who looked at things from the pure business perspective, and someone from the government perspective, and that creates a certain amount of honesty. I would seek to create some sort of partnership at the state level. I think it's necessary that you have a party which is not embedded in the government, even if they're an ombudsman and their title is to represent the taxpayer, or the business or whoever it is that has a problem. The fact is that it creates a more honest process when you have multiple parties at the table, and when you have an advocate. And I think everyone should have an advocate. I think it's one of the tragedies of government is that people feel compelled and to have to hire an attorney or an engineer to represent them before government. I find that abhorrent, and that's the nature of what we have. That automatically puts, especially the small business person, at a huge disadvantage. They should not have to walk in before government, and with professional help. It just shouldn't happen. So that's how I would that function. I would look for more of a joint venture and include, especially things like chambers of commerce. And others, to make sure that every business owner, regardless of their size, has appropriate interests, someone who sees their interests and who can advocate their interests without having to go out and hire some professional to do that.